What up? What's good? You know what it is. My name is Jazze, Freelove. Welcome back to Freelove TV. Today we're going to be breaking down why A-Reece had one of the best album rollouts in Southern African hip-hop in a minute. So without any waste of time, let's get right into it.
You know all the tune, I still find the keys. Yeah, I don't need none of you niggas. Yeah, switching the side of you niggas. Yeah, I wouldn't die for you niggas. Nah. Yeah, hey, I pay the price. Yeah, I sacrifice. Yeah, cutting the lights. Yeah.
These days, rappers just wake up and say, yo, give me receipts and I'll drop the album. No singles, no mystery around the project, no anticipation, just music. A lot of these guys seem to have forgotten that no one is above marketing, not even the Drakes or the J. Coles. And what better way to market an album than the classic album rollout? Disclaimer, this video is mainly about events that happened prior to the drop of the album and events that happened before, and not specifically about the project itself. I might make a separate video talking about the album itself, but I know y'all won't watch that. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, then I'll hit it up. Well, anyhow, let's get into the matter of the day. After the drop of the 2019 Mash Beats classic sophomore album titled Fire in the Water, fans thought A-Reece wouldn't be able to top the incredible punchline-studded verses that he laced on his main producer's solo project. In January of 2020, Reece leaked a short song on SoundCloud titled In His Image Experiment 1, where he was popping off on a very unconventional Mash Beats produced instrumental. In His Image remains one of Reece's most lyrical and quotable songs to date. It even got a heads up from Stogie T, where he suggested that A-Reece could be the best rapper in South Africa.
If A-Reece raps like this 5 more times, he is going to be the best rapper in South Africa. Present company not included.
An impromptu yet very essential part of A-Reece's rollout was when he previewed an unreleased cut from his album that people called Nobody Safe. They called it Nobody Safe because of the hook, since no one knew the real name of the song. He performed this song at Ricky Rick's Cotton Fest Festival and literally broke the internet. I mean literally broke the internet. There were so many people on the Cotton Fest livestream that it literally crashed when A-Reece was performing. There were more tweets about his performance than the actual concert itself. The videos of his performance trended so hard that people actually knew the lyrics of this song before it even came out. And that's when you know people are really anticipating a project. After that, he dropped the leak exclusively on SoundCloud titled Selfish Experiment 2, where he was rapping about a girl and his feelings towards her. Reece then took to his socials and wrote a tweet saying, Paradise 2, the big-hearted bad guy, which we all assumed that he was announcing a sequel to his ambitious entertainment debut, Paradise. There were long waits between these drops, and Reece appearing out of nowhere and saying some foggy shit was really getting people antsy. And since he isn't very active on social media and doesn't do a lot of interviews, the information around his plans were very vague. We didn't know whether these SoundCloud leaks were unofficial singles to a project or they were just songs he was putting out. He then posted 2 images on his Twitter and then told fans that him and Mash Beats were struggling to pick which one would be the album cover to Paradise 2. He asked fans to pick for him and they quickly came to a conclusion. After that, he dropped Experiment 3 titled John Doe featuring Where's the Prince, which led up to the final Experiment 4, which dropped exclusively on Twitter, and it had the alternative album cover that people said they don't want on Paradise 2. Reece then broke his silence and announced that he was dropping a single featuring the extraordinarily talented Gia on a song titled Residual Self-Image. It was well received by anyone and it trended practically the whole day. Reece then went quiet for months and then returned to announce that he was going to, and I quote, give y'all something to hold on to during post-production. He then announced that the track he performed with Where's the Prince at Cotton Fest almost a year prior was ready for official release. The single was titled The 5-Year Plan featuring Words, and people were generally excited that they were going to finally hear the song. He also took that opportunity to announce that on the 26th of March 2021, he was releasing a mixtape titled Today's Tragedy, Tomorrow's Memory, with guest appearances from Gia, Bello Salo, Where's the Prince, his brother J. Jody of Benchmark, and Stogie T. Following the 5-year plan, Reece dropped the very Afrocentric and vibey Morning Piece featuring J. Jody, where they were melodically singing about making love in the morning. To be noted, all the cover arts related to this project were a peculiar type of painting style, and they had a very similar and poetic feel to them. This told me that Reece was planning to be conceptual about this project. Baby Boy finally dropped his most anticipated mixtape, and to the haters' disappointment, it was fire. This was the first time I heard A-Reece on a tape addressing things that weren't related to his own life. He was talking about things like religion, hubris, gun violence, and dealing with day-to-day struggles, and yet still managed to tap into the lyrical beast that we witnessed on Fire in the Water. A clear indication that A-Reece is only getting better with time. And that is why A-Reece had one of the most interesting and amazing rollouts in South African hip-hop. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share with friends, do everything, run it up. Please. And we out.